Another sumptuous space wonder for my space enthusiast. SpaceX has finally endorsed Starship Block 2. As they referred to it as the real deal. No one can doubt SpaceX's dedication towards inventing new technologies that streamline space exploration and make it more comfortable. The sky's the limit doesn't apply to SpaceX because the company has only just begun its successful space travel journey beyond the sky. But why is this any different? Why is it the real deal? Well, to understand why SpaceX considers it the real deal, it's important to look at the broader context of what this new iteration brings to the table and how it builds on the successes and lessons from Block 1. The aim of this video is to explore the significance of this new generation Starship and give solid answers to the questions we are all curious about. So, stay tuned as we get right into it. Block 2 Starship, also known as version 2, is the next major iteration of the Starship launch vehicle by SpaceX that has fascinated many in the community. And once again, we have another update on what has been discovered in this regard so far and an idea of what to expect. To begin with, Block 2 is the recent version of Starship, which you might not be aware of. Most notably, with its cutting-edge capabilities, Block 1 laid the groundwork for everything, but Block 2 looks to be even more groundbreaking. This version, if you must know, is more than an upgrade. It's a reimagining of what a spacecraft can be, designed to meet the rigorous demands of SpaceX's vision for interplanetary travel. Elon Musk, the CEO of the company, tweeted a picture of 4 vertically positioned Starship upper stages at SpaceX's Boca Chica facility in South Texas on November 24th. He captioned the image as the last quartet of V1. Next is version 2, which denotes the advancement of the business's iterative development process. Though not yet in use, Starship is a representation of SpaceX's aspirational goal of developing an entirely reusable, reasonably priced launch vehicle with a large payload capacity that can travel interplanetary. Why is Block 2 referred to as the real deal? What sets it apart from Block 1? Answers to these questions are going to be made very clear to you soon. Just stick with me. There have been a number of developments in the past month. Notably, some of the most awaited new components for Block 2 Starship are already visible. This has been a long time coming. Even just seeing it partially is quite significant. The physical differences will also be discussed later on in this video. Now, let's start by taking a proper look at why it is the real deal. 1. Improved structural design. The structural design of Block 2 is one of its most noticeable improvements. It is common knowledge that SpaceX has always pioneered the use of cutting-edge materials, and this continues with Block 2. This has seen new alloys and composites being used in enhancing the spacecraft's structure, which provides more strength and resilience while reducing weight. It does this because it makes it not only sturdier, but also more efficient by enabling larger carrying capacity on less fuel, which is crucial for extended trips to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. 2. Enhanced propulsion rate. Propulsion is another benefactor area in Block 2. SpaceX has ensured to improve the Block 2 Raptor engine. The new Raptor engines, probably the Raptor 33, are for getting better thrust, efficiency, and reliability. These engines are socketed and fine-tuned to deliver better performance at high-altitude flying and even conditions extraterrestrial. What this means is that Block 2 can carry out complex missions such as the Moon or Mars, landing in higher accuracy and/or with presumably the decreased risk. Such improvements are also deemed to lower the rates of fuel consumption, and this is a crucial aspect for space missions and particularly those long distances with a probability of a return trip. 3. Improved thermal protection system. No mention of spacecraft can be made without talking of thermal protection, more so for a vehicle such as Starship that is reusable. To this end, SpaceX developed heat shielding tiles, which are considered one of the best in the market as the company stands. Now, Block 2 has a better thermal protection system, TPS, through these heat shielding tiles necessary to withstand the heat during re-entry. Improved heat-resistant material has been employed, And also, the design of this system is even more improved since it provides better protection and at the same time is lighter as compared to the older models. The function of this is that it makes it possible for the spacecraft to endure through many lessons of entering and leaving through the planetary atmosphere without extensive accommodations, a vital aspect in cutting down on the expense of space transport. 4. Increased payload capacity. On the same note concerning costs, there is another benefit in Block 2. More payload can be lifted. Still, Block 2 is more fit for more missions because of the efficiency of carrying out more payload and more passengers than Block 1. When it comes to launch services, it is Block 2 that is far more effective and therefore more in demand by commercial entities and government space agencies when it is about sending astronauts, placing satellites, or even starting the process of building a lunar base. 5. Orbital refueling. If one analyzes the objectives of the spacecraft, it will be seen that Block 2 is specially designed for space travel. Why? Because its enhancements in the areas of structural, propulsion, and thermal shielding perfect this vehicle for use in the Moon, Mars, and possibly other celestial bodies. It is also better for orbital refueling, which naturally is a great boon for long-term activities. Therefore, with the refueling in space possibility, Block 2 enlarges the range and can conduct a more complicated operation without coming back to Earth. 6. Technological improvement. It has also gone through improvements on avionic and control systems for enhanced accuracy, given the high likelihood of landing on various terrains, such as the lunar or Martian ones. However, there have also been enhancements on the artificial intelligence systems on board to make more rational decisions on their own. I personally regard this as very important in missions where there will likely be no or very little communication with Earth because of the duration of the mission, which is the last on the list today. 7. Ground support system. Block 2 also has another purpose in the overall scheme of SpaceX and is used to bring people and cargo to the ISS. And their design is mostly to interface with certain ground support equipment and the launch tower of SpaceX, which have been modified to support this more powerful space vehicle. This integration makes it possible for Block 2 to be launched, landed, and serviced in the most efficient manner, hence the cost-effectiveness as well as reliability. At this point, I think I have exhaustively demystified most of the inbuilt differences and improvements between Block 1 and Block 2. Let me walk you through some of the physical differences that have been spotted, as I stated earlier on in this video. On this note, we will concentrate on the 3 most significant differences that have caught the attention of many. 1. Modified nose cone. A modified nose cone raised at a Star Factory workstation was shown in video footage that SpaceX displayed during the webcast for Starship's 4th flight test. Interestingly, weld marks appear to indicate that numerous internal stringers are welded to the wall at the base of the nose cone. These are present in some areas of the Block 1 nose cone, although they seem to go much farther than they do now. 2. Redecated frontal flaps. The Block 2. Ship's brand new forward flaps, which roughly correspond to the generated images that SpaceX unveiled in early April 2024, have been observed on location. Compared to the current design, these flaps are significantly more sweeping in shape, and when they are deployed, the bottom edge will no longer be parallel to the ground. Still, they seem to be roughly the same size. The thickness of these flaps has also changed significantly. It is nearly half that of the forward flaps made in the current generation. This should significantly lessen their mass, improving the Starship's design even further. The profile and thickness of these flaps are the 2 main modifications that are very significant, though there are others. We'll be sure to update you when we find out more as the Block 2 ship development moves further. 3. Updated AFT section. A view of 2 Block 2 aft dome sleeve barrels in the Star Factory, which are in different phases of construction, was also available during the live stream for Starship's 4th flight. Although the actual time of recording is unknown, the fact that they appear to be completed indicates that these could be flight articles. From recent tests of Block 2, it is complete from its promising results. The importance of these tests cannot be overemphasized because they are preparing for more ambitious missions and show that Block 2 can deliver as promised. This will continue to stretch the spacecraft's boundaries in future tests so that it gets ready for deep space exploration challenges. So, why is SpaceX so confident in this particular spaceship when comparing it with others such as Blue Origin's New Glenn or NASA's Artemis program? Block 2 offers a combination of reusability, payload capacity, and mission versatility that no other company can match. While some companies are making strides, Block 2 is better positioned than any other system available in the world today to take up leadership in the next generation of space exploration. Block 2 has vast strategic implications for change. It provides new opportunities for satellite deployment, space tourism, and even colonization on the Moon or Mars for commercial purposes. To SpaceX, impossible is just another funny word. Not only reaching Mars, but enabling such destination visits multiple times is their target. In conclusion, SpaceX views Starship Block 2 as the real deal, since it incorporates all of the knowledge the business has amassed over many years of research and development. It is the cornerstone of SpaceX's future goals, not merely a vehicle. Block 2 is positioned to revolutionize the space industry and usher in a new age of human space exploration with its cutting-edge features, improved capabilities, and strategic significance. If you watched this video up to this point, it means that you're a space lover. Kindly like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell to get new updates from our channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day ahead.